ISUPK.
We want no cowards in our camp, only men prepared to die. We want no cowards in our camp, never let their brothers die. We want no cowards in our camp, only men prepared to die.
Man. That's right. There's a white race in Israel right now claiming to be Jews, but they are not the biblical, authentic Jew. You understand? In the Bible, the Jews have always been black, and we are going to prove it to you. You understand? Give me Jeremiah 14 and verse 2. Let's prove what color the Jews are according to the Bible. Because you got a group of white people in the Middle East right now claiming to be us, claiming to be Jews. And that's the nature of the so-called white man, is to steal other people's cultures, man, and benefit off of it. You understand? But we here to claim our culture back, man. You understand? Give me Jeremiah 14 and verse 2. Read what you got.
The book of Jeremiah, verse 14 and 2. Judah mourning.
The tribe of Judah is in mourning. That's the so-called Negroes. The tribe of Judah is in mourning. The word Jew is short for Judah. You understand? The so-called Negroes in America are from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
And the Bible says that they would be in mourning. You understand? Meaning they would be oppressed. They wouldn't be in a happy state. You understand? They would be in mourning. They would be poor. The real Jews. Read on.
In the gates thereof languish.
In the gates thereof languish. Meaning the leadership to protect the so-called black man in America and black woman in America languish, meaning they lack. You understand? There is no leadership, man. All of our leaders have failed black people.
That's right.
You understand? Especially Martin Luther King, man.
That's right.
We grew up in church worshiping Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, President Obama, when all of those people have failed black people. You understand? Don't you know that Martin Luther King sold black people out? You understand? Don't you know Martin Luther King sold black people out for the love of white women?
Right.
Martin Luther King loved white women.
That's right.
You understand? And because of his lust, he sold black people out and integrated with white society, only to lose his own society, man. You understand? And that's what's happened in America to black people. We've been trying to integrate and join America when we lose ourselves doing that, man. You understand? We lose ourselves trying to fit into a society that we don't fit in. You understand? Trying to keep up celebrating Christmas. You can't even pay your rent, but you celebrating Christmas on that day. You understand? You can't even pay your rent, but you celebrating Thanksgiving. You understand? All of these are not even our customs, or not even our days, man. You understand? Black man, your culture is in the Bible. You understand? You got feast days in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Those are your holidays, man.
That's right.
You ain't got to celebrate the white man's holidays. You got your own holidays, man. Read it, read on. Read it from the top.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2.
We in the book of Jeremiah, man. From the King James Version of the Bible, the same Bible that you've been having in your churches. Let's see what color the real Jews are, man. Read.
Judah mourning, and the gates thereof languish.
Go ahead.
They are black.
The tribe of Judah is what?
Black.
White.
Black.
In the Middle East.
They are black.
In the ghetto.
Black.
You understand? The tribe of Judah is the so-called black man in America, man. You the only man on on the face of the earth that call yourself black, although most of the earth is dark skinned. Because black describes your condition, man. When you look up the word black in the dictionary, it means evil, poor, dusty, whatever you want to, anything classified as black. Anything classified as dark and evil. That's what the word blacks mean, man. You understand? But the Lord said that you are black. He showed you that to give you an identity in these times, because you would lose yourself, man, in these times. Because the white man, being the devil, enslaved black people and stripped them from their identity. Right. Give me Jeremiah 17:4 now. You understand? Let's see what happened to the so-called black man's identity. And we're going to go into the history books to prove what happened to us, man. You understand? Read what you got.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4.
Go ahead.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy inheritance.
What happened?
Thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy inheritance.
Shall discontinue from your heritage, man. And that's what happened to black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. We've discontinued from our heritage and ended up following the white man's heritage, man.
That's right.
Ended up following the white man's ways, the white man's religions, man. And the only way we end up is poor and on drugs and criminals, man, because the white man is a criminal.
That's right.
You understand? We end up homosexual and bisexual and lesbian because that's the white man's culture.
That's right.
Don't you know the white people today descend from the Greco-Roman culture? The Greco-Roman culture was a homosexual, lesbian, bisexual culture, man.
That's right.
That's why they allowed in America today. But God gonna bring hell to America for the crimes that America committed against black people, man.
That's right.
You understand? Read it again.
In Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4.
Go ahead.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy inheritance that I gave thee.
That the Lord gave thee, man. The Lord gave you an identity, black man, black woman, Latino man, Latino woman. The Lord gave you an identity. All you got to do is claim it, man. You understand? Drop that. Give me that book. Give me that book, 13 Tribe, Officer in the shop. Give me that book, 13 Tribe, Baba Kashar. Right there. Let's go into this book. This is a book about the so-called Jew claiming to be a Jew. Claiming to be a Jew in the Middle East right now. A white Jewish man wrote this book, a scholar. You understand? He named it the 13th tribe because there's only 12 tribes in Israel.
That's right.
He's saying that if the white people in the Middle East right now were the real Jews, then there must be a 13th tribe somehow. You understand? Which is a lie. And we finna go into this book and we finna see if the so-called white man in the Middle East is the real Jew. You understand? We scholars out here. Go to page 5. We scholars out here. We got the archaeology. We got the historic facts and the biblical prophecies to prove what we talking about, man. You understand? Read what you got. Read the highlighted part.
The book, The 13th Tribe, by Arthur Costa.
Go ahead.
This was written before the full extent of the Holocaust was known. But that does not alter the fact that the large majority of surviving Jews in the world is of Eastern Europe.
Is of what?
Eastern Europe.
Is of the Middle East.
Eastern Europe.
Is of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Eastern Europe.
You understand? The white people in the Middle East today are not from that land originally. They are from Eastern Europe.
That's right.
You understand? When you read this book, you will find out that white people converted to Judaism in the 8th century. You understand? In the 8th century, white people from the Khazarian Empire converted to Judaism. They really were a barbaric race of people.
That's right.
You understand? And they was trying to find out what religion to follow, whether it be Christianity or Islam. They picked up the Bible and started to follow so-called Judaism. You understand? When they are not the people, they're not the real Jews. These people on this side, the so-called Negro, West Indian, Puerto Rican, you are the real Jews and Israelites according to the Bible, man.
That's right.
And the white man is the devil for stealing your identity, man.
That's right.
The word devil just means deceiver, liar, And that's what the white man has done all throughout the earth, man. He has deceived the earth to claim himself as a Jew when he's not. Everywhere around the world in Christianity, they worship this white image of so-called Jesus Christ when this was a historic figure named Cesar Borgia.
That's right.
His family was the first crime family ever on earth, man. You understand? His homosexual lover, Leonardo da Vinci, painted him, you understand? In the Renaissance era. To be the face of Christianity. You understand? When Jesus Christ ain't never been white, man. You understand? Jesus Christ is a black man. If Jesus Christ walked our earth today, he would be classified as African American, so you can understand.
That's right.
You understand? Read on.
And thus perhaps mainly a Khazar.
Of what?
A Khazar.
You understand? Those people that claim to be Jews in the Middle East are of Khazarian blood, man.
That's
You
right.
understand? They are not the real Jews, man. Read on.
If so, this would mean that their ancestors came not from the Jordan, but the Volga.
But the what?
Not from the Jordan, but the Volga.
Read on.
Not from Canaan, but from the Caucasus.
From the what?
From the Caucasus.
From the Caucasus Mountains, man. That's why you call yourself Caucasian.
That's
The
right.
word Caucasian means cave dweller.
That's right.
You understand? The Jews that claim to be, the so-called Jews that claim to be the people of Israel are not them people, man. They come from the Caucasus Mountains, man. They were cave dwellers, man. And now they running around with your identity, black man, acting like you while you suffer on drugs, man. While you suffer in the ghetto. While you suffer abortions. You understand? While you suffer loving every other nation that hates you, man.
That's right.
You understand? You suffer that while the white man is claiming your identity and conquering the earth with it, man.
That's right.
You understand? The so-called white man in the Middle East is not the real Jew, man. Read
That's
on.
right.
Once believed to be the creator of the Aryan race.
Of the what?
The Aryan race.
Go ahead.
And that genetically, they are more closely related to Hun, Ogor, Magyar tribes, rather than the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
You understand? The scholar made a mistake because he's not of those tribes. The so-called white man in the Bible comes from Esau, Edom in the Bible. You understand? Give me the Bible. Give me Genesis 25 and verse 21. Let me show you what race of people that those Jews, so-called Jews, really are. And this goes for all white people. This is your forefather in the Bible. You understand? This is your forefather. Because guess what? I call you white because the world identifies you as white. But when you look at the color of your skin, you're really red. You understand? You're not white. You're not off-white. You're really red. That's what the Bible classifies you as, man. You understand? Because your blood shows through your skin, man. You lack pigmentation. You understand? Read Genesis 25 and 21. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord entreated of him.
You understand? Give you some context of what's going on. Read it again.
And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife.
You understand? Isaac prayed to the Lord. You understand? Because his wife was barren. She wasn't able to have kids. So he prayed for his wife to become pregnant. Read on.
Because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
So Rebekah ended up getting pregnant. Let's see who she was pregnant with. We in the Bible in Genesis, man, the beginning. This is when nations were created, man. You understand? We finna find out who white people come from and how God feels about them. Read.
And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
So Rebekah ended up pregnant. And she ended up with twins, you understand? And those two twins struggled within her womb. Why? Because that represented that these two babies would never get along. You understand? When you read on and when you do your history, you'll find out that these two babies were the father of these people, and the other one was the father of white people. You understand? That's why these babies never got along, because we were never supposed to get along, man.
Right.
Black man, you ain't supposed to get along with white people.
Right.
You understand? Why do you think that they kill you dead in the street and nobody cares about it, man? Why you think you've suffered 400 years of slavery and everybody wants to forget about it and sweep it under the rug?
That's right.
Because it was never meant for us to get along, man. That's why these two babies struggle within our womb. Read on.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her.
So now Rebecca wanted to find out why these two babies are struggling within our womb. Read.
2 nations are in your womb.
2 what?
2 nations are in thy womb.
These are 2 nations in her womb, man. These ain't just ordinary babies. These 2 babies are the fathers of 2 nations, man. Read.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 what?
Manners of people.
2 different people. 2 different type of people are going to be separated once they leave your bowels, man. You understand? These are totally 2 different people, man. That's why black people and white people, we different. You understand? Black people got flavor and style. White people don't even flavor their food, man.
That's right.
You understand? They don't even season their goddamn food. We 2 different people, man. Black people, we love to dance and we got rhythm. White people can't dance.
Right.
Black people, we dominate sports. White people can't play sports.
Right.
I'll give you I'll take you up another level too. Black people are smarter than white people as well.
That's right.
You understand? In Tulsa, Oklahoma, you can look up something called Black Wall Street. It's where black people had a community full of our own bus stations, airports, churches, movie theaters. Guess what? Guess what happened to that society? The white man dropped dynamite on it, man. All because a white woman claimed that a black man whistled at her. And now you running around Nashville wanting to marry white women. How disrespectful could you be to those people who died because a white woman claimed that she was whistled at by a black woman, a black man? You understand? How could you be so disgusting to touch a white woman now? You understand? That's why Tulsa, Oklahoma got bombed, man. The white man knew that we were smarter than him, man. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street was formed 40 years after black people were emancipated. And we advanced that quickly. The white man understood if he let us continue to be by ourselves and continue to be independent, that we will overcome his society, man.
That's right.
You understand? Because we 2 manner of people. Read on.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
And the what?
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
That's
This
right.
is in the Bible, man. These ain't my own thoughts. These ain't my own feelings. I'm reading out the Bible showing you that the Lord made one people stronger than another people. We in the King James Version Bible. You claim to be Christian. You understand? You claim to go to church and love Jesus and catching the Holy Ghost and all of that garbage. But when we actually read the Bible to you, you don't know what the hell we reading out here. You understand? Read it again.
2 nations are in thy womb.
Go ahead.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Go ahead.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
You understand? That's why black people are stronger than so-called white people. Naturally. You understand? We are stronger than you physically, we're stronger than you mentally, and we're stronger than you spiritually, man.
That's
you
right.
understand? Because the Lord made it that way.
Right.
The only reason that white society has a foot on black society's neck right now is because the Lord is allowing it because our disobedience, man.
That's right.
But here's the bad news for white society. You understand? As soon as black people get themselves together and come back to their identity and unite with the so-called Puerto Rican, Latino, and the Mexican, you understand, and the Native American, we gonna take over the goddamn world and enslave white people, man.
Yes, that's right.
You understand? Because we stronger than you, man. Read on.
and the elder shall serve the younger.
Okay, read.
And when her days will be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
There were twins in her womb. You understand? These two babies, these twins, were fathers of two different nations upon the earth, man. Read.
And the first came out red.
The first came out what?
Red.
The first came out red. That's the true color, you so-called white people. I say so-called because you're not really white, you're red. You understand? You come from, who, did it say his name yet? Read the name of this so-called, this red man. Go ahead.
All over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
They called his name Esau. You understand? Which means wasted away is he. Because his pigment was wasted away. That's why you try to go get tans. You understand? That's why you try to go and get tans. Because you're trying to sit in the sun and get done. Because you're raw. You understand? You're medium rare. You understand?
That's right.
That's why you're sitting in the damn sun trying to get done. Because the Lord made you red. That's the color, you so-called white people. Okay? Any more on that? Give me Babylon to Timbuktu. Give me Babylon to Timbuktu off in the shop. You understand? Let's get some more history. Let's get some more history. Go to page 84. Let's get some more history out of these history books and prove the validity of what I'm saying. You understand? The so-called black man, West Indian, Puerto Rican, you're the 12 tribes of Israel, man. You understand? And the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right. That's right.
You understand? Let's go into the history. Let's go into the history and let's see who the black man is in America, man. Read.
In the year 65 BC.
Let's show him what book. Let me see this book. This book, the name of this book is called From Babylon to Timbuktu by Rudolph R. Windsor. You understand? This scholar went around the world and studied different black cultures. And he found out that the black man in America is the real Jew. You understand? We're going to read it out of this history book. And then after that, I'm going to go into the Bible and get some biblical prophecy to also prove that the black man in America is the real Jew. Read.
Page 84. In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem.
You understand? Roman armies ended up capturing Jerusalem. Read.
In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state.
You understand? In 70 AD, the true Jewish state ended. The real people in that land left in 70 AD. Meaning the people in that land today do not belong in that land. You understand? I know it hurts your feeling, but it's the truth. Read. Read on.
During the period of the military governance of Palestine,
Go ahead.
many outrages and atrocities were committed.
Many outrages and atrocities were against the so-called Jew. Read.
Against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa.
Fled into where?
Africa.
You understand? They call you African because you was taken from Africa, but guess what? You were originally in the land of Jerusalem, man. We reading out of a history book written by a scholar. We didn't write this book. You understand? Black people were sold from Africa by Africans. We are not Africans. You understand? We the real Jews and Israelites. You understand? Africans sold us because they knew we wasn't the same people. You understand? You walk around calling yourself African American. Black man, you will never be an African, man.
That's right.
You are way better than the so-called African, and that's why the Africans come to America and don't even deal with us, man.
That's right.
The so-called Africans don't even deal with black people, man. Read.
Fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery.
You understand? The real Jews in 70 AD ran into Africa fleeing from Roman persecution. You understand? Why would they run into Africa if they was white? If the Jews were white and they fled into Africa, they would be easily spotted. You understand? The Jews ran into Africa from Romans, white people, to hide from white people because they blended in with the rest of the Africans.
That's right.
That's why they went into Africa. You understand? Read on. Read that part where it said 1 million.
It has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa,
Read.
fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery.
Go ahead.
The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
Slave markets was full of what?
Black Jewish slaves.
You understand? You white people got hell to pay for enslaving black people. You understand? And not only enslaving black people, but taking their identity away from them.
That's right.
You understand?